In this video, we're going to work on the graphing of linear functions in two variables. Let's start with a very simple one. Y equals to 3x plus 2. We can find the coordinate of x-intercept and y-intercept and then plot our graph. But before that, if I ask you what is the slope of the line, you can look at the coefficient here and say, okay, the slope should be 3. But now, if I ask you what is the coordinate of x-intercept, you simply set y equals to 0. Why should we do that? Because imagine that we have this line. Now, what is the coordinate of the x-intercept? What is the point that our line actually meets x coordinate? It is the point that its y component is 0. So now, let's do it. Let's set y equals to 0. Here we have 0 equals to 3x plus 2. And this is a linear equation for x. And we can simply solve it. 3x equals minus 2. And then x is simply minus 2 over 3. So the first coordinate that we have is minus 2 over 3 for x and 0 for y. This is the x-intercept coordinate. Now let's move on to y-intercept. How we can find that? We simply set x equals to 0. So we get y equals to 3 times 0, which is 0 plus 2. So now we have y equals to 2. So the coordinate is 0 for x and 2 for y. Now let's locate these 2 points on our coordinate system. First, 0 and 2. For 0 for x and 2 for y. This is our point. And second, minus 2 over 3 for x and 0 for y. Minus 2 over 3. So if this is a unit, we need to divide it to 3 parts. So 1, 2, and 3. And this is minus 2 over 3. And the y component should be 0. And this will be our point. So the final step is to connect these 2 points with our ruler to get our final line. And here it is. It is y equals to 3x plus 2. Let's move on to the next example. In this example, if I ask you what is the slope, it is not minus 4. And we're going to work on that later. Let's see. First, we begin with the x-intercept. The rule was set y equals to 0. So here, 3 times 0 is 0. Minus 4x equals to 9. It is a simple linear equation and x is minus 9 over 4. Then the coordinate of the x-intercept is minus 9 over 4 for x and 0 for y. Now we can move on and locate this point on our coordinate system, minus 9 over 4. So it is simply minus 8 minus 1 over 4. And we have minus 8 over 4 minus 1 over 4. But minus 8 over 4 is minus 2, and this is minus 1 over 4. So for x, we have minus 2 minus 1 over 4. Let's locate it. This time, let's imagine that this is the unit. So now, minus 1 minus 2 is here, and minus 1 over 4, we need to divide 1 by 4. It is 2 parts, and now we have 4 parts. See, 1, 2, 3, and 4 parts. We divided our units by 4. It is 1 over 4. And the y coordinate is 0, so this is our first point. Now let's move on to the y-intercept, in which we need to set x equals to 0. Let's do it. We have 3y from here, and minus 4 times 0, which is 0, equals to 9. It is again a simple linear equation, and y will be 3. Now, our coordinate is 0 for x and 3 for y. And if we locate it on our coordinate system, it will be that point. The next step, grab our ruler and connect these 2 points. And here we go. This is our line. Now, let's go back to the question of the slope of this line. To do that, we need to isolate y on the left-hand side. So we have 3y equals to this minus 4x should go to the right-hand side, and we have plus 4x and plus 9. It was already there. Now let's isolate it. And here is the slope of our line. So the slope is 4/3. If this video was useful for you, make sure to subscribe and like and share it with your friends.